video upload from Aspie with Attitude. My name is David, I am from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm on the autism spectrum, and also I am 40 years old, and this is the moment I continue to upload videos during our darkest times with the COVID-19 pandemic. It was since February 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic had swept through the developed world and most other corners of the earth, causing the earth to stand still. In the moment this video was uploaded, here I am in Australia. We had practiced a lot of social distancing. This is now by law at the time when this video was made. One day, social distancing may become a page in the history books, and what was happening in those dark times when this video was uploaded, I would like to explain what social distancing is all about. Since the COVID-19, the coronavirus is such a contagious lung disease plaguing our planet for 2020, where it's easily passed on through sneezing and coughing, just like in droplets, and it can be inhaled and transmitted to another person at such a short range. More people contract the virus in very crowded places where it's less than 1.5 meters or 6 feet apart. In crowded, confined places, the airborne disease can be transmitted to another person very easily, affecting more people in everyday society. In Australia, from the start of 2020, social distancing didn't exist in the beginning of this month, especially this being a neurotypical driven society. Now, it's in the end of March and we're almost in the beginning of April 2020. Social distancing has become a new social norm, and it's by law we have to do in Australia, which means they've closed off all the fun places like whether it's a skate park, a lot of sporting events that involve contact is now illegal in Australia. Which is in Melbourne. Also, it's against the law for me to even have lots of friends over to have like a barbecue or party. So that is now illegal to do that. And also, like, if I was into riding skateboards, I wouldn't be even allowed to use the skate park. And in several cases though, like, I wouldn't be allowed to go swimming at a beach, and I wouldn't be able to perhaps do any of these walk with me videos. Even if I'm alone though, like, I don't trust myself doing these walk with me videos. Since like, I'll be dressed like this and everything like that too. But it's just all about just trying to keep the air clean from all these pesky coronavirus germs that's bound to kill a lot of old people and those who have some sort of disease that makes people vulnerable to these COVID-19, since it's actually such a catastrophic event that's plaguing our planet for 2020. And we need to do this in order to slow down the spread of this virus, whether you're going to like it or not. Well, in the course of March 2020, crowded places like leisure centres, whether you go to a pool or go to a bowling alley, definitely nightclubs, pubs, restaurants, and a lot of festivals has been shut down completely. Australia has made this by law that only 2 people could gather, only maintain distance between 1.5 meters or 6 feet apart between each other, and this would prevent more people catching the coronavirus. As more people get it, it will be the vulnerable and the elderly that will actually die from this disease. And if we don't do it, more people will die, and it'll take longer for us Australians to claim the life we had before the 29th of February 2020. And since I am autistic, and I've found it very easy to make these adjustments, since I'm just so used to being alone all the time, and I definitely live alone in this apartment, and social distancing has been very common for most people who are on the autism spectrum. And I felt that I've practiced social distancing even before this COVID-19 outbreak was ever thought of or if it ever did happen. And it's just so strange that neurotypicals would have to do it now. Just like if they've got a fear of germs, in order to save humanity without leaving planet Earth, since we're not ready to colonize Mars or the Moon just yet. And this is our secret weapon while humanity is already at war with these coronavirus microbes. And social distancing could continue up until May 2020, or maybe up till September 2020, and that time could only tell. And once we defeat these useless microbes that's been plaguing our planet in the last month, and how many of us will still be used to social distancing? And will this actually continue to most people, since a lot of people will be used to it? Doesn't matter if they're autistic or neurotypical, and it's only that time could tell. And this is the strangest form of conformity that we've ever seen in everyday society. And let's hope that the social distancing does the job to eliminate the viruses. And in Victoria, they're issuing about $1,600 fine for those who don't social distance, and perhaps 6 months in jail. And I'd just like to sign off though, and I've pretty much heard all this through mainstream media, which I like to sort of drum and harp through the YouTube channel. And I'd like to say to people who've been watching this video, please stay safe and stay healthy, don't panic, peace and respect, maintain 1.5 meters or 6 feet. And this is from Aspie with Attitude, signing off on episode 107.